Hi everybody and welcome back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm here at Norman's Musical Instruments in Burton-on-Trent and I'm here to do another piano review for you. I've done other piano reviews, which all the links of them will be in the description bar underneath the video if you want to have a look at them. But the piano that I'm going to be reviewing for you today is called the Yamaha Piaggerio NP31 electronic keyboard. So I was just going to give you a little bit of a background information on just about this piano that I've got here. It's graded soft touch keyboard, so that means this is going to feel pretty much exactly like you would an acoustic piano. So not quite like an acoustic piano just because it's a keyboard, but as close as it can be. It's got a built-in stereo speaker system, so you've got two little speakers sitting here at either side, piano preset songs, battery power or AC adapter. It takes 6 AA batteries. To be honest, I'm not sure how long the piano would last with just using batteries, but you'd be better off just using the AC power outlet anyway for that one. This has got 76 keys, so a full-size piano would be 88 keys. This one has 76. You're really just losing approximately an octave or just a little bit over that. As far as you're kind of concerned, it probably wouldn't matter and you wouldn't notice too much of a difference because you'd just be losing sort of a bit either end at the top or the bottom, which you wouldn't be playing so low or so high anyway. There are 10 preset voices. You've got metronome, inbuilt metronome, which has a range of 32 to 280, and you can transpose it up or down 6 semitones, up 6 semitones, down 6 semitones, or half steps. And the price of this is $249, and that's English pounds, and in dollars that roughly equates to about $408, but that just depends on the exchange rate at the time. This comes in black and silver. The one I'm demonstrating today is in silver, and it's up to you what kind of surface you want to place this on. This is just on a standard X stand at the moment. I believe you can get stands that they kind of fix to, but an X stand is probably the best bet for something like this, or you can have it sitting on a desk at home, whichever is easier for you. So I'm going to demonstrate a piece of music for you now. The piece I'm going to play is called Lost Time, and this is from my book that I've written with Simon called The Great Piano Book. If you want to get hold of a copy of this, all the links in the will be in the description bar underneath where you can buy it. It's available in 2 formats, as a 100% downloadable PDF that you can print out with or without the MP3 piano recordings of each of the pieces, or you can buy it in the physical book, such as the one that I'm holding up here. So this is Lost Time. So I'm going to go through some pros and cons with you, some positives and negatives. Starting with the pros, some positive points of this. It looks nice, it's nice and sleek, it's very lightweight, it's very portable, you can pretty much put this anywhere you like. The overall feel of this is actually quite nice. I would say for £250 or about $400 or so dollars, I'd say this was a kind of probably the cheapest digital piano that you'll be able to buy for this kind of price. Anything less than that, and then you start going into kind of more keyboards rather than digital pianos, and you're losing the digital piano feel. But the two most important things in a digital piano, I always think, is the touch sensitivity and the weighted keys. So this has both of those things. The touch sensitivity is where you're pressing harder on the keys, you get a louder volume. When you're playing softer, the sound is quieter. And the weighted keys are where you get that kind of, the weight underneath the keys, the same kind of, or a similar kind of feel that you would get with an acoustic piano with the hammer action there. So another plus point with this is that you've got some sample sounds here. So if you wanted to change to the moment, this is on a grand piano, so you've got an electric piano sound, you've got a pipe organ sound, you've got some harpsichord sounds and some string sounds. So if you want to have a little bit of fun with the music, you can. This also has an inbuilt metronome as well, so that's handy that you don't have to go and buy yourself another little kind of metronome to stick on the side. The negative points about this, there aren't really too many negative points. As I said, this is like an entry-level sort of digital piano, so I suppose the negative points is that you've only got 76 keys and you haven't got 88, but as far as anybody would be concerned, you're not really going to be missing anything. You're only kind of cutting short the keys at either end that you probably wouldn't be using anyway. And I'd say the only other negative point I can think of with this is probably just the speakers. The speakers are quite small and they're quite limited, which are fine if you're kind of playing for personal home use, but they're not that big at all. But you know, overall, it's not a bad little instrument. So to summarise, I would definitely recommend something like this. In fact, I personally have recommended this model to some of my students before, just because the price point is so good. So for £250, it's just your entry level kind of, or your way into digital pianos without having to buy a keyboard. You can spend upwards of that and you get what you pay. You get what you pay for. But for £250, you're getting everything that you need. You're getting the touch sensitivity and the weighted keys, which is really the most important thing. The feel of this isn't too bad at all. It isn't the best, but like I said, for the price point, you are getting good value for money with this. So that's it for the review. I hope this has helped you. All the links and everything are going to be directly underneath, as well as the other video reviews that I've done on various other pianos, keyboards, violins, all that kind of thing. And I hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.